Wow. Hey, Dave,
awesome.
not many shows can go from the biggest advertiser in the world to the biggest star in the world. Huh, Dave? We go from Dave Ezrati to Miley Cyrus.
Oh, cool. Say hi to Miley.
You're the best, Dave.
All right, man.
See you Wednesday.
We'll see you then. Good luck. Bye.
You're listening to Johnjay and Rich. JohnJayandRich.com.
God, it's so huge to have Miley calling on our first day in San Diego. Miley, you're on the air.
Yo, what up?
Hey.
What up, dog?
It's our friend Miley Cyrus. You're sort of popular and stuff.
How are y'all doing? I like your little entrance with my Johnjay Rich is on. I dig it.
Hey, well, thank you for doing that. You're the coolest ever. Now, before we get too deep, we got you a little necklace, and I was just wondering if you left that on the tour bus or you actually took that and you still wear it around.
I actually still wear it. I actually like it. I told you I like it, and I like the box too. I told you that.
Yeah, I know, but then I thought, then you were in the back in that little dressing room area and you were looking online at other necklaces.
I wasn't looking at other necklaces.
This would be great.
I was on BetsyVille.com. I was looking at bags.
Oh, that stuff is so cute.
Well, it's our first day on the air in San Diego, and we're really nervous, so it's cool that we had the biggest star in the world call in.
No, don't. You guys are the best. Hello.
God, you know what? You're so right.
San Diego should be nervous, actually.
I tried
probably
to
true.
make your song number one on iTunes, which it did go number one by buying it 34 times on iTunes. So you're welcome.
Oh, thanks. Well, I'm number 2 now. I'm not really happy about it.
Well, let's see, because if we play it, check this out. So if we play the song right now, we're on in 6 cities. So that's got to bump it up a little bit, right?
That's got to give us a boost, right? But I mean, it was number 1 for a little while. I mean, I got to share. But I mean, if you guys, want to try to get it back up there, I'm not mad with that.
Are you kidding me? Of course. Hey, so I got a text message from somebody from your record company saying, hey, that you were one of the last tweets when Miley tweeted about you, and then she canceled her Twitter, and it's probably your fault. And I was like, oh.
It was actually the very last one. I even did the picture. Remember?
Yeah, you tweeted my picture. We're sitting right there, and then 2 days later, you canceled your tweet. Did you legitimately? You just shut it down?
I just shut it down. It was 3 a.m. and me and my mom were cuddling, and I was like, I'm gonna delete my Twitter, Mom. And she was like, all right, whatever. She hates Twitter anyways. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm going to delete yours too. So I deleted both of them.
But then what about your dad? Your dad was tweeting saying, don't do it. Come on.
My dad's weird. He just likes it because it's the one technical thing he knows how to do. He literally, I've never seen someone type on a BlackBerry like my dad. It is literally like watching a monkey try to use a BlackBerry. It's the worst thing of all history. And he doesn't even know how to turn on a computer. We were trying to explain video chat the other day, and he was like, so I go through the MySpace I'm like, Dad, you don't have MySpace and AIM has nothing to do with each other.
So is it weird though? Because I Twitter all the time, and I was in France for a few days, and I couldn't Twitter, and I was just for you because you were such an active Twitterer.
Prolific.
Is it weird to not Twitter at all now?
I really haven't missed it, actually. I thought I was going to miss it a lot more than I do, and I haven't even looked at other people's. That's what's really weird. I was like, I can always look at other people's, but I don't. It's so weird. I don't really miss it. It's kind of odd.
When you're sitting there all nestled up with your mom, you're like, I think I'm going to delete my Twitter. Is there any part of you that goes, this is going to be chaos. When I delete my Twitter, everyone's going to freak out. Did you realize people would freak out? I was kind of delusional. It was literally 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And I was kind of just throwing I was like, oh, I don't want to be on this site, but I was really upset that I couldn't sleep. And so that's what happened. I was really upset that I couldn't sleep, and I was like, well, maybe I could sleep. I wasn't so freaking busy twittering about not being able to sleep. And then I was like, I deleted it, just did it, and then I was like, oh snap! I was like, I could have thought about that one. I was like, that was very irrational of me, but I was stoked. But the next day, I was shooting a magazine cover, and everyone was asking me about it.
It's kind of weird because you want to put stuff that's kind of fun. And for me, I don't like using it necessarily for shameless self-promotion because I think people get offended by that. They want to hear, hey, I can't sleep. I'm up at 3 a.m. and I'm watching something on TV. But then the reason you have it is to promote yourself, really, right?
I know. I never used it as that. Like, a lot of people do. I never did. I always used it as, like, a direct way to, like, for my fans to know what I'm feeling or, you know, whatever. But then I'm like, you know, my fans, I really do have the best fans in the world. I really do. They're so supportive. But it doesn't mean that every step I take has to be for them to know about or to be, you know, public. And that's not being, you know, a bad person or saying that I'm hiding something. But it's, you know, it is, like, just allowing privacy. And I blogged about it on my website a couple of days afterwards and, you know, said, like, I love and, you know, I really feel like even after this tour, I've met so many people because, you know, with the radio stations, I do get to meet different kids and, like, yada, yada, and I feel like I have become friends, like, with them, and I love them, but out of the same love and respect for me, they have to give me my privacy, you know, and I think it's, like, better that way than being, like, that person that complains about not having a private life and then you tweet every 5 seconds saying what you're saying.
Well, since you're not tweeting, then tell us what you're doing all day today so we can figure out what you're doing. Because I really enjoyed, like, at noon or something, you'd say, hey, I just had a Starbucks. I'd be like, oh, wow, I'm going to go get a Starbucks now.
She still can't go to Outback.
I know. So like,
tweeting or not tweeting, she still can't go to Outback.
Yeah.
What am I doing today? I haven't really actually, I think I'm going to New Orleans today.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's about that. And I actually have some friends coming to the show, so that'll be good. But I have a pretty boring day today, just a long drive.
Did you hear that story about you in the news last week? About you at Outback Steakhouse? Did you hear about that?
Yes, which is so stupid because that was also the week that I had flu and couldn't go inside to a restaurant. So that's really stupid since I couldn't even go inside.
See, I knew it. I knew it wasn't true.
Well, yeah, Johnjay was defending you because Johnjay says that he's going to leave a tip and then just walks out of the restaurant. Miley didn't actually go into the restaurant. She was picking up her food to go, which I totally back you up on that.
I don't think you need a tip when you pick up your food to go.
Right, which I think is dumb too. But we actually did, and I was with my older sister, and I was asleep in the back because she had taken me. I had gone to the doctor that day with the flu, and she was picking up food for my parents before we went home for them. So I think that was pretty nice of us. So see, it's just like with every, you know, like my dad says, you know, with every like good thing, there's a bad thing, and whatever.
See, if you had Twitter,
nice little daughters and get our parents food.
If you had Twitter, you could have reacted right away and say that's BS, and you told that story right now. But no, you got rid of your Twitter.
But I got rid of my Twitter.
Maybe
you seem a little bit bitter.
you should get a fax machine then. You can fax out what you're doing.
Just call us and tell us. We're hype machines. We'll put it out there for you. You know, I was thinking about, though, because you are still in that age where you're still really close with your family and your sister and everything. When's the last time you've been punished for something?
I don't know. My mom really, I don't really ever, that sounds bad, like saying I don't ever really get in trouble, but I don't really get in trouble that much. I'm pretty easy. But my mom kind of is weird. Like if I start getting in trouble or like, I don't know, she just kind of stops talking to me.
Because she can't ground you.
For like a day. Yeah, she just kind of like stops talking to me. And like I'll know that I'm in trouble because she won't show up to the show until like 5 minutes before. It freaks me out because she knows that like if she's not there, I'll really freak out. And so she'll show up like 5 minutes before, and like I won't know until I'm on stage because she'll get me all worked up.
Well, Miley, it's really cool you call our first day on the air. We're really nervous, you know, because Rich and I are both kind of from San Diego. We both started out in radio in San Diego, so we're really nervous, and it's cool that you call in and wish us luck. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked. That's going to be awesome.
Well, I think we should play. This is a special song. No one in San Diego has heard it yet, our version. Miley went in the studio and recut this song for us. So, Miley, you're the best. Good luck in New Orleans. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks so much, bud.
By Miley Cyrus. This is a song. It's a Johnjay and Rich version. It's totally cool. Turn it up. It's Johnjay and Rich. JohnjayandRich.com. Miley.